Let's talk your house a little bit this morning. Stuart Martin is back on the show. He's with Carpet Corner here in town. Good to see you.
Good morning, Julie.
I bet you have to walk into a room and instead of looking up, you always look down to see what the flooring looks like in somebody's house.
That's the first thing you notice. I was telling one of your production people here that he didn't like where my microphone was at, and I tell him the only person that notices that, or you guys, I'm the only person that notices floor.
Right. Well, actually, a decorator told me years ago that the most important thing the number one thing you should do when decorating your house is to pick, in this particular case, it was an area rug. But I would think the same is going to be true with you because you're doing carpet, you're doing tile, you're doing hardwood. If you don't have the right color for that, everything else is going to be impacted.
You can match everything to the floor, so you can start with the floor or finish with the floor. It's probably easier if you start with the floor and coordinate everything off of that. Everybody's different. There's no right way or wrong way. It's like some people like chocolate ice cream, some people like vanilla ice cream. Whichever way you prefer it, we can handle it either way.
Okay, that was a very diplomatic answer. Let's talk a little bit about what you do have at Carpet Corner because you're unique in the amount of inventory that you have, right?
The thing that makes us very unique is that we have over 500,000 square feet of carpet, hardwood, LVP flooring in stock, so we can fill 98% of all orders within 24 hours or less. Anything that we don't have in stock, since we're based out of Dalton, there's no waiting on the truck to come on Thursdays and extra delivery charge. Just have it there in the morning. So in addition to what we have in stock, you're not limited to that because we have access to everything and we can have anything within 24 hours. So my catchphrase is you can take it today and you won't overpay.
You can take it today and you won't overpay.
Correct.
That's a good catchphrase. Okay, you mentioned the hardwood and then you mentioned the LVP.
Yes.
Both serve their purpose. But I think if you really do want hardwood, you want to make that clear to somebody, right? It's a different type of flooring.
It's a completely different kind of floor. In my opinion, hardwood floor adds value to your home, where LVP is a very durable, long-lasting floor, inexpensive, and great for that's what's on the floor in here. You can't destroy it. But hardwood floor is a lifetime floor that can be refinished if it ever needs to be refinished. It will actually add value to your home.
So when people are coming to you at Carpet Corner, first of all, do they always come to you or do sometimes you go to them?
They typically come to me, but we do it both ways.
So is that consultation really important to be honest in? Because everybody has a budget. So if you're really wanting hardwood flooring in one area of your house, then maybe you can make a concession someplace else? Correct.
When people really want hardwood floor, but they feel like the entire house is going to be cost prohibitive, that's where carpet in the bedrooms comes from. Because you know what, let's just start here. And you can always upgrade it and continue on as you go along. It just depends on, like I said, everybody has a budget. I will never oversell you. I would never show you something that will meet your budget that's going to underperform. So it's like that's going to work for you budget-wise, but you're going to be back in 6 months.
Right.
My father used to always tell me that a cheap product, the person forgets what they paid for it in a year, but they don't forget where they got it. So we always try to make sure that we give you the best, highest quality floor at the best price that we can provide.
That's a great phrase, actually.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's talk the tile.
Yes.
Because there are all types of things. When you say a tile floor, you can mean anything from like stone, big squares, I guess, to more small, kind of almost like vintage looking tile.
Yes.
You do it all?
We do everything. You can go ceramic tile. Ceramic tile, the drawbacks of ceramic tile is that they are incredibly hard. They're prone to breakage. If you get any movement in the floor, it's going to have pops, snaps, grout stains. A big thing right now is the LVP floor that looks like ceramic tile.
There is such a thing?
There is such a thing. It's very popular right now. And the thing that has the advantage over actual ceramic tile is that will look identical to that, won't stain, it will take movement in the floor, it will never pop, crack, there's never going to be a stain in the grout, there's never going to be grout failure where the grout fell out. So that is a great, and it's not as expensive as ceramic tile. Every ceramic tile job is at least a 2-day job because the day to put it down, day to grout it. It has to be done 24 hours. So ceramic tile in LVP look can be done very quickly, efficiently and inexpensively.
This might be a matter of opinion, but unlike the hardwood versus LVP, where the hardwood kind of elevates, in the tile comparison, is it almost better because it's more worry-free?
In my opinion, it's much better. My wife and I had ceramic tile in our kitchen. We replaced it with LVP because she hated, there was an area where we were constantly re-grouting because
Yep.
the grout wouldn't stay in there. There was another area where we had a stain that we couldn't clean. You could seal the grout a million times, the stain would come back. So we replaced it with ceramic, or with the LVP ceramic look.
Okay.
Never had an issue since.
All right, so if other people like me are thinking, I gotta have a long talk this weekend with my spouse, coming to see you, then you've got the inventory right there, so installation doesn't take very long?
I can get anything installed typically within 48 hours, usually 24 hours. In addition to what we have in stock, we also have a full service showroom. So we're not just limited to here's the rolls of carpet, here's the pallets of flooring. We've also got a full showroom. We're a authorized dealer of every major manufacturer, so Happy Feet, Mohawk, Shaw, everything that goes on the floor. We have a huge showroom, so if you don't like what we've got, we can get anything.
And I forgot to tell you, we have to wrap it up, but they also have appliances that have little scratches and dents, right?
We only stock Tier 1 scratch and appliances. That's the highest quality appliance you can buy on the scratch and dent side. They still have all the factory warranties. But they're about 60% less than retail. And typically, if there is a blemish, it's supposed to be sides, top, back, nothing on the facial side of it. So the only drawback is if you got a side of your refrigerator showing it, but most people, you'd only see the front. But like I say, they're 60% less. And again, we have them today. You can take them right now.
Here's where you go. I know you want to know. It's Carpet Corner in Dalton. CarpetCornerInc.net is the phone number. 710-9797 is the phone number. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Julie.